We had some good listeners.
Yes, we do.
And a listener who will go unnamed has sent me a. We had to edit part of it. A phone call. Police, when they receive phone calls, I believe record them all.
I believe so. Yes.
And this is from a police department north of the city.
You're a hooker.
Thank you. North of the city. And this fella called in to make sure what he wanted to do wasn't illegal.
Good of him to ask.
What do you want to do? Give it a yank on a fire truck.
What? Yeah.
Have a listen.
Charges, you know, for different Perry Police Service Constable. Hello, are you police officer? Yes. I want to find out, they release people on different types of charges, you know, for different types of charges. Mm-hmm. Like, now, there's a section called Decent Act, you know? Mm-hmm. Now, for something like that, even though there were no kids involved in it, would you be given a promise to appear?
Basically, let me just pause it. It's hard to understand. He wants to know if you had certain sexual acts that didn't involve kids,
right,
would you be given a notice to appear in court if you committed a crime?
Which is also a telling statement, because you wouldn't really know the term notice to appear unless you had received one before.
Yes, I had to look it up, as a matter of fact.
Whom are you referring to? Like if you're in the fire station, or in the fire station, and you were masturbating on the fire truck, you know? No, it's not funny. I'm just saying that. Okay, let me get this straight. You're giving me the scenario of masturbating on a fire truck. Yeah. Okay. Are you speaking from personal experience, or? No, just asking a question. I was just wondering, if you're charged indecent act, which, if there was no kids around doing it, and the fireman caught you doing that, and he called the police on you? Right. No. We have to catch you doing it. But I wouldn't recommend doing it, because you know how firemen feel about their fire trucks. Yeah, I know. I mean, if the police were called to the fire station, and the firemen called the firemen called the police down, there's a guy masturbating on the fire truck, you know? Now, I can give you two answers, okay? Number one, okay, it's not something that I recommend you do. Yeah. Okay. Number two, actually, I can give you three answers. Number one, don't do it. Number two, if you were to do it and the police come, they'll arrest you. Number three, you know how firemen feel about their trucks, right? Yeah. They wash them all the time? Yeah. So I wouldn't be doing that. But I just was asking, would you be given appearance to appear in court for that offense? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, you would, sir.
He asked, I'm just asking, after he's admonished him, encouraging him not to goof on a fire truck, even if there weren't kids around, he's told him, just don't do it, you will get arrested, firemen like the trucks. He said, okay, but if I did, would you get a notice to appear in court?
Okay.
And that's
so he's still being persistent.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah,
he's not done. He wants to make super sure he's not allowed to do this.
You might get that would be at the very least. Do you live in Barrie? So I live in London, Ontario. You live in London? How did you end up calling here? I was calling the phone book. Yeah. But I was just asking, because the police tell me different things all the time. Sometimes you'd be held for show cause, or sometimes you'd be given appearance notice to appear in court. Okay. Well, it all depends on how aggressive you are with your activity. No, you didn't do it before any kids. I mean, you just do it when nobody's around. Oh, does it have to be a fire truck, though? No, I was just asking, because if there were no kids involved in it, would you be given a promise to appear for that offense? You may.
That's disturbing.
Why don't I give you a scenario? What do you mean by that?
Why don't I give you a scenario? What do you mean by that?
This is insane.
Well, you've given me a scenario, right? Why don't I give you a scenario? Oh, just because I get different stories from different police. Did you call London police? Yeah, and you just said sometimes they can hold you for show cause, or they can release on a promise to appear. Yeah. But if it were you, would you release the promise of, like, even though you have no fails to appear, if it were...
He super wants to make sure if he gets caught yanking it on this fire truck, that he won't get a promise to appear in court service.
Not got his answer.
If it were you, would you give a person a promise to appear? I can't. If I found you doing what you're describing to me on the phone, I can't say that out loud on the phone. I can't tell you what I would do to you on the phone. So would you be given appearance notice to appear in court?
Oh my goodness.
It's quite possible. Why does it have to be a fire truck, though? No, it's just asking a question. No, I understand, but I don't understand why you use that scenario. Like, why the fire truck? Do you have an infatuation with fire trucks?
Listen.
A long time ago. A long time.
So he's had a notice to appear before, I think, for doing that to a fire truck.
Ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. How long ago are we talking? Way back in the 70s. Oh, in the 70s. Did you used to be a fireman? No, I was just and I used to go to the fire halls all the time. Yeah. I see.
Interesting.
And now you live in London? Yeah. Do you live near do you know what I would do? If you want an honest answer, I would go down to your local fire department and ask them that question. Oh, see. You know, just ask them. Maybe they'll give you permission. Yeah. I guess you've been on the police force for a while. Well, you could say that. Did you have other jobs before? Yeah. Did you ever work at a hospital before? No. But anyhow, I guess the best thing is don't do it. I would say, yeah, I would recommend that you just don't do it at all. I mean, that's you're playing with fire, but excuse the pun, but you're playing with fire there, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So he finally got his...
Finally understood.
4 minutes and 5 minutes, 14 seconds. He finally understood. If you yank it on a fire truck, you will get arrested, and you will go to jail.
And then asking such strange questions like, have you worked at a hospital before?
He's got other fetishes, I guess.
Because if I can't do that, I got a real thing for gurneys.
For male nurses.
And ambulances.
It's incredible.
Isn't that awesome?
That guy creeped me out a lot, but it was still funny. You just get him a toy fire truck.
Yeah.
He was a very patient
copper,
police officer.
Very nice.
Yeah.
The people in Barrie. Coppers and berries. Very, very nice people. Coppers in Barrie. Not coppers and berries. Yeah, well, that's what they said at the Barrie Police Department.
Who knows, yeah.
I don't know who, and I honestly don't know who sent it to me because it came from some crazy, weird Hotmail address. But
okay.
Very funny. And he was very patient, very nice.
Oh, he was, for sure.
You know, you put on those sirens at the same time. That really makes me go.
Watching guys slide down the pole. Oh.
I just sniffed the seats.
Smells like farts and fire. And who doesn't love that potpourri?
Who doesn't love a smoky turd?
Oh, smoky turd. 8:31.
So
Yeah, I know. It's just it's nice to open the window to nuttiness once in a while for people, so they go, you know what, I'm all right.